Well, following a nationwide backlash, the Turkish government has withdrawn a controversial measure involving the sexual abuse of minors. Critics said it would send the wrong message by pardoning men convicted of raping teenagers under the age of 18 if they married their victims. CCTV's Natalie Carney is in Istanbul.
A controversial bill that critics say was amnesty for men convicted of sexually assaulting minors if they married their victims was scrapped by the Turkish government just hours before a scheduled vote. According to the Turkish Prime Minister Bin Ali Yildirim, the draft legislation will now be withdrawn.
Şimdi komisyonda bu meseleler görüşülecek. Onlardan bir teklif.
This issue will be reviewed in commission, and if there is a proposal, we will review and amend it. If not, we will solve the issue by taking into consideration the recommendations from the people and the NGOs.
The proposal, which was part of a package of amendments to the legal system and submitted in the final hour of a night session on Thursday, sparked serious debate both within Turkish society and abroad.
A
rape can't be justified. What does it mean to ask a child if they're okay? Until they're 18, a child remains a child. That is why this has to be condemned.
An online petition to pull the measure collected more than 800,000 signatures. The United Nations also called on the Turkish government not to approve the bill, saying it would damage the country's ability to combat sexual abuse and child marriage. However, supporters insist it would not pardon rapists or sexual abusers and was simply intended to exonerate men convicted of sexual assault of a minor who marry the girls with consent.
The strong opposition over this proposed law has created rare cross-party consensus. Turkey's main opposition party, the CHP, says the draft has severely damaged the reputation of the parliament, while the opposition Nationalist Movement Party calls the bill simply outrageous and impossible to accept.
The legal age of consent in Turkey is 18, but the practice of underage weddings in religious ceremonies remains widespread. The treatment of women in Turkey is also seen as a prevalent problem, and many argue the bill was simply the latest attempt to oppress them. This comes after Turkey's constitutional court annulled part of the criminal code which classified all sexual acts involving children under the age of 15 as sexual abuse. Natalie Carney for CCTV in Istanbul, Turkey.